Hello YouTube. This is my first time recording ever, so I'd like to do a deck profile World Chalice. Gonna be playing it up at YCS Dallas in a couple days. Actually, tomorrow. I just think the deck can be a little more than what it is, and I think it can compete against Spirals. So, first off, 3 Legacy Chalice. You need this boss monster. Makes 2 come out of the deck for free. Absolutely wonderful card. Has 3 effects. On the turn after, it's put in the grave. You get a search. Its first initial effect is a TK Ryo for an extra deck monster. It's amazing. Second and most used effect is special summon 2 from deck. Other than himself. It's just really good. 3 Lee. Here's your Rhoda. He's freaking Deneb. He's Stratos. She's good. Guard Dragon. Multi-versatile tool here. I had a real hard time cutting it down to 2. It's a hand trap. Protects your linked monsters from targeting. When a card or effect activates, targets your linked monster. Send this card from hand to the field to the grave. Negate the activation if you do destroy that card. Also, while it's in the graveyard, you can only do this part once per turn. You can banish it and summon a vanilla to that points to one of your links. 1 Beckoned. You need it for the Earth target, level 4, just to make Nat Beast. I chose 2 Chosen over the other vanilla. I really like Chosen. It's fire target, so it doesn't conflict really with making Ibs. It's got attack. 1 Heart. Legacy searches it and gets 2 back from the graveyard for free, and protects a linked monster from battle while it's in the graveyard. 2 Venus, 3 Shine Ball. I really don't like Venus at 3. It just becomes too much. You just draw too much, and drawing 2 of them is just dead. It sucks. I only play 2 because playing Transmodify, you don't want to have this already in hand if you're transmodifying this or the Lee into it, because fuck, now Transmodify is dead. I play 3 Lapis for my Gym Knight target for Brilliant. I like Lapis because it's a level 3 and it goes really well with another tech choice card of mine. Brilliant's really good. Foolish or Lee, Foolish or Lapis, and it's just really good because you need Lee in grave or you need it somewhere on the field. Lee grabs itself back. It's just really good. Enchanting Fitting Room. I really love this card. Paid 100, pick up the top 4 of your deck. Special summon as many level 3 or lower vanilla monsters among the picked up cards, and then return the rest to the deck. Rest don't get milled, so go back to deck. Nice, convenient. And it was played in an old, I believe it's Psychics way back when, or something. Something played it really well. I saw it, saw this deck, loved vanillas, loved the card. 2 Transmodify. You don't really want to see it all that often, but when, you need to at least see it. 2 My Body, because board wipes. Like I said, this is my first video, so sorry if it's not all professional-like. 1 Christia. You don't really see more of that card. You play enough fairies that you can revolve the grave and keep her either on or off board. You really want to end with her with Firewall specialing her, not necessarily by her own effect, though her own effect is actually very good. But once you do that, your turn's pretty much over unless you can use Firewall to bounce it. Glow Bulb. really good. Just really good card. Summons itself for free. You play Foolish already. You play. I play 1/1. Not many other Chalice players do. Play 1 Exodius just to recycle the graveyard, get that extra deck back, because you will fly through it all day long. I've had a lot of trouble cutting it down from 3 to 2 to 1, because I really love being able to recycle. I really wanted to see that card a lot, but I found out it just, at 1, it just is good. Is good. You know, you don't dead draw into it either. This is a personal tech choice of mine as well. Genix, I like Birdman. So after you normal your World Legacy, and you just go effect, reveal, bounce Legacy. Legacy has now left the field. His effect resolves to summon 2 from deck, and he replaces his body. So Birdman's on the board, and you got 2 from the deck. You can you can go a lot with that. Plus, you got the World Chalice back in hand, and so if any of your World Chalice links die or get linked with, you can summon it right back. So you got another monster. It's just free. Maxi, because Maxi fucking wins games. Foolish Burial, obvious reasons. You want to put that Lee in the graveyard. You want to put Exodius in the graveyard if you can. If you don't already have your Lee, if you haven't already done that, you want to put the Exodius in the graveyard if you can. If you're far enough into your plays, you can do it. Otherwise, I mean, it's Foolish Burial. You figure it out. Reasoning. The deck has a bunch different levels. Your opponent will most likely call 2 or 3. I mean, if for whatever reason they call something else, they're stupid. Calling 2 is really bad against this deck, because if I flip over Lee with that, okay, Lee went to graveyard. Activate Lee effect, send a monster from hand or field to the graveyard, add it back to hand. I still got my Lee. Calling 3 or... yeah, calling 3. Calling 3 is the best call for this deck. Monster Gate. Most people don't play this because you have to tribute a monster, but tribute off of one of your link monsters. Your link monster's going to summon one from hand, and then you're summoning one from deck for free. It's just, I think, really, really good. Or, just, it's versatile. 1/1. Put that bulb on the board. Put your Guard Dragon on the board. You can do a lot with that. Bulb's just really good. You want that bulb because you want that beacon. You want to make that Nappies. E-Telly, because you play the level 3 guy, it's just another free special from deck. Soul Charge, because it's a one-of, and it's really good, and this deck cycles through everything so goddamn quick. You can go through, do 3 firewall plays, and then just link with them all, go into a decode talker, you put all 3 of those firewalls in the grave, and just go freaking Soul Charge. It's just, Soul Charge is just that strong, always has been, and it really probably should be banned. Regeki, because you want to blow through your opponent's board. I don't like playing Dark Hole as well. I side the Dark Hole personally, and Regeki is just really good. Destroys all your opponent's board, and it's done. Extra deck. 3 Firewall. I don't own Borreload or Akshik at the moment. I'm looking to get one of each to put in here. Probably drop the Firewall down to 2, and I'd most definitely drop this down to 1. 3 Firewall, 1 Decode, 2 Ningirsu. I really love Ningirsu. It is a Sin, doesn't target, just like that Draco Slayer guy. Can't remember his name. Sin, doesn't target, really good, and you can just keep looping him with Firewall, and most of the time they think you're playing 1, and once it's gone, or they've stopped the 1, they think you're out of outs. So that's why I really like 2. Really love 2. 3 Ib. Ib is your protector. You wrap this thing around a firewall. Wrap these like this. Have your wonderful decode talker sitting up here. You sitting golden. Have a nap beast over here. Yeah. It's just... Ib's really good for protection. One ROM. I really do like it at 2, but it just unfortunately there's just no space for it. I mean, I guess I could cut the Ningirsu, but because a ROM is so much easier to go into, and it just provides that open space, open slot. But I really love Ningirsu being able to get through boards and just deal with my opponent. 2 Imduke. Had a real tough time as well cutting that down from 3 to 2. Ugh, terrible decision. But realistically, you can deal with 2. It allows you to get an extra normal of the World Chalice, and it's just it makes your plays better. And only requires a vanilla, except a token. We don't play any token cards, so don't need it. All the Chalice, when they die, summon a Chalice from hand. All the Chalice links. 1 Link Spider, because it's a generic normal monster, which also can be a token. But you just use it for when you draw into multiple vanillas. You just make that, and then extra normal of a Chalice, and just keep going. Nat Beast, you want to see that card a lot. If you can make it, you have the opportunity to make it, you make it. Your opponent will cry that they cannot activate spell cards, and they have a 2200 monster to get over. Honestly, I'd really love to play Barkion and Orlandois, or possibly Exterio, but I gotta figure out how to fit all those in. Really love this card. Seraph Knight, because brilliant. And that's it for Old Chalice. I don't particularly like discussing side, but if y'all have any questions about what you could possibly or need to side for this deck, definitely 3D rare, because it shuts down every other deck except yours. And if y'all could let me know of any great side cards or personal text y'all think of, let me know.